that I'm taking is, I call the meeting of the Dunn Hill Water and Sewer District of April 25th together at 4:08 by my watch. Join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Righty then. Loving the music. Yeah.
Music does not change.
It hasn't. What I don't understand is how you can have a digital music and it drags. I mean, how's a digital drag?
I know the answer to that only because I work with an elevator company at Stennis. The answer is some person recorded it.
In the drag mode?
And whatever they took it from tape to digital, and if the drag was on the tape,
There you have it.
it's immortal.
Well, thank you, because there's another one of the mysteries of life, I think.
And when I found that out, I'm like, you didn't go redo it. I mean, take another 20 minutes.
Madam Tony, we call roll, please.
Chairman Brian Griffith,
Here.
Vice Chairman Louis Ertel,
Here.
Treasurer Mark Bisecker is absent, Commissioner Arlen Griffey,
Here.
and Commissioner Eric Nolan.
Here.
Thank you.
Oh, I gotta turn on my thing.
Let's see.
Tokyo.
Give us just a second. Yep, obviously, we are not who he's looking for. Or he thought quickly about it. So, I did not get any notice of any pre-notice of approval or agenda changes. Are there any to be considered this evening? If not, I'd request a motion to approve the agenda as was submitted.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Ertel motions and Commissioner Griffey seconds. All in favor of approval's action signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye, and the motion carries. Public comments. No public, no comment. Okay. The minutes that were pre-submitted in our packages of the previously held meeting on April the 11th. Can I get a motion to approve as submitted?
So moved.
Commissioner Griffey, can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Nolan seconds. All in favor of approval's action signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And that motion carries. General Manager's report.
Thanks, sir. Well, with the elevated water tank project we know is closed out. The altitude valve project, the scope of work is currently being redesigned. The new drawings should be issued and finalized next week early. We will move forward with the rebidding process, beginning with the request from the board for approval to advertise, or re-advertise, I should say, the project during.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
When we saw the bids, they were out of line. Did you guys ever find out why? Did people just not understand or what?
The building structure over the valve was quite excessive,
Okay.
to the tune of about 90,000.
Yeah, wow.
So we're removing that, as well as some other things. And
Okay.
the engineers and I met this week and took out quite a bit of fat. So
Thank you.
it should be a lot better this time. So that'll be addressed in the next board meeting. The water system improvement project phase 2 was closed out. The water system improvement project phase 3 is 100% complete, and the last pay-up was submitted to engineer for review. We are projecting to close this project out at the next board meeting. Sewer improvements, project basin 13, 16, 17. The contractor has been working for the punch list for about a month now. It's about 85% complete. A small amount of sod, one driveway, and some small miscellaneous items are all that remain. The engineer and Diamond Head Water and Sewer District management will conduct another inspection once the contractor has reported completion of the punch list. The project is approximately 98% complete. Lift station 17, the project has been recommended for award. Lift station 26, same. There's no abandonment of easement this meeting. On the Colo Court drainage issue, it is still holding together. However, there is a little more erosion signs along the bank. And we met out there recently with City Manager John McCraw, City Engineer Andrew Levins, and toured the site and discussed some further options to be explored in their new design of the drawings. One of the things in their recent drawing they submitted to me in the last week, we had already done, so they're going to be redesigning that once again, and hopefully we'll have some answers next week on that issue. And the MDOT roundabout project has been closed out. Some highlights from the maintenance department have been 17 sewer cleanout castings installed, 2 sewer backup issues were addressed, 2 sewer line lateral repairs, 3 water service line repairs, 3 new water and sewer connections installed, and 3 after-hours responses to water leaks. On the GIS, we did successfully integrate the fire department's software, which is called Saratopo, into our new GIS Pro. So that was a big accomplishment for us in the last week or so, and we are still working on some details with that, and hopefully we'll have another meeting next week. On the Makiki Drainage Project, as requested, we had sent that letter to the city, and in fact, just today, I spoke to the claims adjuster, oddly enough, who has told me verbally they will be settling the claim, sending us a check soon.
Oh, wow.
So
Most
hopefully
excellent.
that will
That is.
end up that way.
Most excellent if that happens.
That's awesome.
As it turns out, she's a fellow Carolinian and is pleased to talk with me.
Is that what did it?
Honestly.
We'll take anything.
We ain't proud.
So commissioners, any questions for the general manager?
No, sir.
None here, sir.
I have just one, probably needs a little elaboration because of just the liability associated with sewer backups. Tell us about that, those two,
What's that?
the sewer backup issues, the two that were,
I don't have any details. They're just typical backups we go out and address. If it's something on our side, we'll dig it up, repair it, whatever the need may be. If there are any damages to property, they'll report it to me, and we'll go out and do the whole incident report and everything, but not in this case.
understand the whole preamble there. Just want to make sure we weren't dealing with anything that was starting to show
No, sir.
sign in one of the basins, any,
No, sir.
Or highlighted.
Not in these cases.
okay.
I think both of these, I'm sorry, I think
Mhm.
both of these were on the customer side. So
That
we went
happens
out there
too.
to check ours and it was all clear and it was on the customer side.
Don't feel well for the customer, but I'm glad it wasn't
Right.
on our side.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Hang on just a second. I think we have Commissioner Bisecker. Commissioner Bisecker?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nope, no problem. You're online now.
Okay, thank you.
Just to give you a bit of a agenda update, we've just completed the general manager's report.
Okay.
Bear with us. So what was that last part? Tricia?
I'm sorry, I do have a question about COLO. So, as I understood it, in looking at it, we have further erosion. Is that correct?
It's just some signs of erosion along that bank where the new piping was installed. It's a little bit more than what we have been seeing.
Are we okay until they get through and do
We've
their?
probably got 8 to 9 feet of thickness of soil before it reaches the pipeline.
Even with hurricane season, we're okay until they get it
I
going?
can't predict that, but.
All right,
you know.
but there is a progression.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we got new drawings and we've got a new plan and they're seem to be moving forward.
Do they have, I know this is a little bit outside the realm of likely possibility, but do they have a schedule beyond the designs?
Not yet.
Okay. A preliminary schedule. All right. Thank you, David.
Yes, sir.
No further questions. We'll move into the construction engineering projects component of the agenda. 6-1A this evening and 6-1 and 6-2, there are no actions to undertake on the part of the commission. 6-3, water system rehab project, rehab phase 2 project. 6-3A specifically, I'm seeking a motion to approve digital engineering invoice 728-13-13-29 in the amount of $10,000 for the period of February 25th, 2024 through March 30, 2024, closing this project out. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Nolan motions. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Ortell seconds. All in favor of approval of this action signify by saying aye.
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 And that motion is carried across the board. 6-4, water system rehab phase 3 project. 6-4A specifically seeking a motion to spread upon the minutes the executed DNA change order number 1, which was approved by the board in the last meeting of April 11th, 2024. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Ortell, can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Nolan seconds. All in favor of approval of this action signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And,
Aye.
and it is carried across. 6-5, MDOT Roundabout Utility Relocation Project. 6-5A specifically seeking a motion to approve digital engineering's final invoice, 728-1310.02212 in the amount of $2,891.74 for the period of February 25th, 2024 through March 30, 2024, closing this project. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Nolan motions. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Tell seconds. All in favor of approval of this action signify by saying aye.
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 And the motion is carried. 6.6, Lift Station 17 Force Main Replacement Project. 6.6A specifically seeking a motion to award Lift Station 17 Force Main Replacement Project to the lowest and best bid from DNA Underground in the amount of $198,365 as recommended by Seymour Engineering, and to authorize the general manager to execute the notice of award. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Griffey motions. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Nolan seconds. All in favor of approval of action signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Commissioner Bisecker?
No, I'm sorry, I thought you heard me. Aye.
No. All right. Carries unanimously. Thank you. Moves us to 6.7, Lift Station 26 Pump Improvement Project, 6.7A specifically. Seeking a motion this evening to reject the Lift Station 26 Pump Improvement Project bid received on April 11th, 2024 from Moran Hauling in the amount of $81,794.25 due to, 1, the material price being left out of the bid, 2, this request to disregard their submitted bid as it is not valid, and 3, as recommended by Seymour Engineering in the best interest of the district. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Tell motions. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Nolan seconds. All in favor of approval of this action signify by saying aye.
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 And that is carried. 6.7B, seeking a motion to award the Lift Station 26 Pump Improvement Project to the lowest and best bid from Hemp Hill Construction in the amount of $210,540 as recommended by Seymour Engineering, and to authorize the general manager to execute the notice of award. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Griffey, can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Nolan, can I, all in favor of approval of this action signify by saying aye.
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 And that is carried. 6.8, miscellaneous construction improvement projects, 6A8A specifically, seeking a motion to approve digital engineering GIS project invoice number 23R00024, period 007-10, in the amount of $9,322.50 for the period of February 25th, 2024 through March 30, 2024, leaving a remaining balance of $38,780 on this contract. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Tell motions. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Nolan seconds. All in favor of approval of action signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And
Aye.
and that motion is carried throughout. And that leads us over to the financials, 7A, or 7.1 specifically, and 7.1A, docket of claims, seeking a motion to approve payment of the docket of claims in the total amount of $27,716.07 as attached here too. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Nolan motions. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Tell seconds. All in favor of approval of action signify by saying aye.
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 And it's carried. 7.1B, seeking a motion to acknowledge payment of the unapproved docket of claims as detailed in Section 6 in the total amount of $22,214.24 as attached here too. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Aye.
Can I carry you as the motion and you as the second, Mr. Griffey? Commissioner Tell, motion to approve. Can I carry you as the second?
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
Commissioner Griffey seconds. All in favor of approval of action signify by saying aye.
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 And it's carried. 7.1C, seeking a motion to approve payment of the customer deposit refund register in the total amount of $5,910.92 as attached here too. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Nolan motions. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Tell seconds. All in favor of approval of action signify by saying aye.
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 And it is carried unanimously. Tonight, under old business, there are no items to undertake. In new business, we have 191, and this evening seeking a motion to approve attendance of Dana Bourgeois, I don't know where's my head tonight. I got people racing through it with these names. Attendance of Dana Dubois, how's she pronounce it? Dubois, sorry.
Dubois.
Dana Dubois and Carolyn Munns to the MSRWA office professional training in Biloxi on May 28th, 2024 at no cost to the district. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Hertel motions to approve. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Nolan seconds. All in favor of approval of action signify by saying aye.
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 And that is carried, and that lends us over, unless there is anything that was not picked up, remnants. Leads us over to the motion to adjourn, which I will read prior to taking the call to close. The next meeting of the Board of Commissioners is scheduled for May 9th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Diamond Head City Hall Chambers, 5000 Diamond Head Circle, Diamond Head, Mississippi. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Commissioner Griffey motions to approve. Can I get a second?
Second.
Commissioner Ertel motions to second that motion to adjourn. All in favor of approval of this action signify by saying aye.
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 And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are